You're welcome to another edition of this program. Today we'll be looking at private school with their exorbitant fees. Sending a child to primary school these days is far more expensive than training a child in university. Federal universities dey pay 92,000 per session to study medicine in University of Benin. Per session, the academic session, which is a year, is 92,000. But if you have a child that is in play class in some private school, some parents pay as far as 700,000 per term. They even pay 750 or more than that. Some even pay 300,000 per term. And they pay these in a section, they pay 3 times. That's about almost if it's 300,000, that means about almost 900,000 per section. That's what they pay for a child that is in play class, a child that cannot even identify a cup. So it's becoming something else. Uncle Choice, I want you to look at this issue very critically. The government need to do something about it because a lot of people are complaining. We can't even send our children to private school again because the government schools are failed woefully. What's your take in respect of this issue?
Well, if you ask me, in terms of private school, I'll blame government, and somehow I might not blame government. I might blame some parents. You know, somehow, if you need, because why I would blame government is that if our schools are up to standard, most schools, as I'm talking to you, this 21st century, we still have leaking roofs in some schools.
Yes, all right.
In Nigeria. I know that Nigeria, I cannot say Nigeria is rich, but at least we are well to do.
Yes.
In this 21st century, we are not supposed to be having leaking roof. Children sitting in the ground in classrooms. You understand? So those are that is why I'm saying that I will blame government. But why I will blame some parents again, somehow some of these parents are even making these private schools, they are enriching the private schools because of ego. Because of ego. My children is my neighbor's children is a so school.
I want my children to be
I want my children to be there. Whereas where they are staying, there are some government schools that are better than even that private school. Because not everywhere, we have some government schools that are well equipped with qualified teachers. Most of these schools these private schools that people brag that their children are going, they are attending. Most of them, they have the teachers, they are not qualified. They are not even trained to be teachers.
Yes, that's true.
You understand? Some are just secondary school dropouts teaching them, teaching children. So, because they need, most of these private schools, they need cheap labor.
Yes.
Since they need cheap labor, they will employ anyone that is available.
Yes.
Because if the desirable is not available, you use the available. You understand?
Yeah, they are available as desirable.
You understand? So that is what they are doing. So most of these, some parents, I will actually tell them to cut their coat according to their cloth or their size. Don't know how they put it. You understand? Now, because we have then the government, though, I will commend Bola Tinubu on what this new curriculum that they brought now.
Okay. That has to do with the students' loan.
No, not the student loan. Yes, that one is still commendable. The student loan. Then this one again, they are changing the curriculum.
Yes.
That you now learn skill while you are in school.
Yes,
then they are now bringing back history.
Yes.
You understand, to the classroom. So those things I will commend the president on that, or especially the education minister for carrying out such reforms, because it will actually impart on the people.
Yes.
You understand? So by the time you finish secondary school, you should know what you are doing, and most of those irrelevant subjects they are studying, a child will be having 15 subjects. They have cut the thing now is now like I think 8 or 9 subjects, no longer 15. They are removing most of these irrelevant subjects. They are not supposed to be studying 15. I don't know what you are learning. So those are the things. Then governments should place anybody that is in position of authority. This education is very important. Thank God there is now skill acquisition inside school. Not just saying it. They should come up with each of these government schools. They should equip those schools to, so that if there is competition, I wonder, I doubt if there is competition, people will still be taking their children. Most people that doesn't have ego, that pride, they will take their children to government school to learn.
Exactly.
Because it's not everyone that have that pride as well. I know, you understand. So they will still take their children to private schools.
Yes.
But I will take them those schools. You know that this school is according to some people, they say they are sending their children because of connection and all that. In this life is unpredictable. Jonathan that became president, according to him, he said he went to school with no shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Those people that went to this big school,
they are nowhere to be found in society.
The
majority of our big people we know in the society, they all went to government school.
Yes, they went to government school. So you are saying because they are sending your child to a school that the term is 1.5 million, because you want your child to be connected.
At the end of the day, they end up not being connected. So.
These things are grace.
They are grace. Yeah.
Because I've seen struggling parents borrowing money because they want their child to be in so school. So some people they now take advantage of that, equipping their school. Some now add some funny name like this is British school, this is America, this is this, include it in their name, so that
you mislead gullible parents to extort them.
Yes, Montsori and these all those foreign names into their school, so that people will just fall in love easily. That they just use a bit for their children, people to come there. See some of these competitions they are going to internationally and all that. Do you know that most times the government school children they flood those private students that are from private schools.
Yes.
You understand? So many people they still went to government school. Many people that were their name rings bell today in the society, most of them went to government school.
Yes.
So it's not compulsory that your child, unless if you are like all these ones I'm saying that some places students sit on the floor. No, those one I will not encourage that. I will say you should take your, if you are staying in such environment, I will say you should take your child to a more conducive place to private school. You understand? Because that one is not encouraged. But there are people living in cities that they have good government schools. Instead of you to be competing with your neighbor, especially women, this thing is common with women.
Yes.
They will pressure their husband. Because my child is in the other one, my neighbor. I don't want them to look at us because they just want that school bus to come and pick their.
Make them feel as if they are on top of the world. And at the end of the day, causing financial struggle.
Yes, they will borrow
family
and all that. Yeah, but if you are in government school, there is subsidy on that. Most of the schools, even some are free.
They are subsidized by the government.
You understand? You might just pay for books and all that.
Yes.
So that pressure he has not paid school fees and all that.
Will not be there.
Will no longer be there.
You are very correct.
So you should reduce that burden on you if you are not where to do.
Yes.
Then this government should as well. Somehow why I cannot actually say that government should regulate the prices the private schools charge. Is that you are saying that this is the price. The only thing I can tell government is to bring in more schools, equip the schools, equip teachers.
So there can be competition between the private school and the government school.
Yes, there should be competition.
Yeah, people will have options.
A level playing ground.
Yes.
Are you telling me because the situation whereby in some cities they have good government schools and all that, or a cheaper private school. Because of ego, pride. Someone said it will be saying that his child must go to school because the neighbor, the son of commissioner, the son of minister is in that school because of that. Is God. These things are grace. You might even go there, your son will not even still excel. You understand? So it's just God. Yes, so let's just leave that apart. Yeah, but if I'm telling you, if a school is charging, let's say, 5 million naira per session, and you are seeing that your salary is not up to that, but you are struggling, calling all family members and all that, that you want to pay school fees in such a school. Somebody like me, if you call me, I might not respond.
Yes, that's the truth.
Might not respond to you.
But you are supposed to slow your clothes according to your size.
Yes. You know,
according to your material, not even according to your size.
So those are the things. My own, I call on the government that they should please look into how to equip our schools, build more schools in the rural areas that there are no schools. Those places that there are no schools, they should build, equip them, employ qualified teachers into those places. So that if you decide that you are taking your child to
private school, that will be your personal decision.
Your personal decision.
You have said it all of the choice, and you've said it all. There's nothing more to be added. I think the government should look into this, develop our private schools, equip it so that it will be more conducive for people to send their children to acquire knowledge. And while I also agree with you that government does not really have the power to regulate the pricing of a private school, because it looks as if they are being intimidated or they don't want them to go into business. Even in advanced world, in other countries, they also have private schools that are quite expensive, that are not being regulated by those governments in those countries. So please, for parents who feel they can't afford private school, they should take their children to government school. Like Uncle Choi said, government school have more qualified teachers than private school. Most of the private school, they are looking for cheap laborers. They pick up secondary school dropouts, they pick up whoever they want to pick up, and they bring him in as a teacher. People that does not even have what it takes to impart knowledge. Teaching is a profession. You need to be trained, and most of the people that are employed, you must have that passion for it, because you have to do with imparting of knowledge. So most of the people that are employed by government are trained teachers and people that are qualified. But if you take statistics of the people that are in the private school sector that are employed by private school, majority of them are not qualified. So please, government should continue to look into our dilapidated schools. They should continue to bring in infrastructure and equip our schools, so that our people will not be taken advantage of by these criminal elements that are parading themselves as private school owners, where they put school fees at tremendous price, where people cannot even afford it. We thank you very much for joining us. And
before we conclude, I want to also say something. This too much emphasis on certificates in Nigeria. We should look into it. Certificate. We should look into it. Almost in fact, in Nigeria, even if you are the best in doing something, but you don't have certificate
to back it up,
they will not employ you. So they are not looking for, at times, the skills, people that can do this.
Those that are qualified, that merit whatever they are.
Yes, they keep looking for a certificate. That is why people were going to, what is it called, I think Cotonou and all that, to get a certificate then before it was stopped and all that. It's because of too much emphasis on the certificate, which we don't really need. Look at China, they're looking at certificates. They're not looking at certificates. Most of the advanced countries, they're not looking at certificates. What can you bring to the table? That's what they're interested in.
Yes, exactly.
Bring it, let's see. Practical. If you can do this, they take you.
Exactly.
So, I think we have done justice to this topic. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. We always discuss trending issues and issues that concerns you and our society in general on this channel. So, and trending news. Thank you very much. Please share this video so that there will be awareness and you like, comment, tell us your opinion. We'll still respond to you in the comment section. Thank you very much for your time. See you same time next week.